Well, Thuso Mbedu has established herself as one of the forces to be reckoned with in the South African television landscape. Morning Live producers sat down with her this week and they were in conversation about her childhood as well as her latest project called the Children's Monologues. Let's take a look at the very first part of their chat.
To you growing up in KZN, how was it like?
I think it was like any other childhood. I was raised by my grandmother. I lived with my sister and my cousins for a couple of years. For the first part of my life, I was based in Zululand, Burundi, the place where your community is that much closer because as kids you can play on the streets, you know, all those great games. And then we moved to Pietermaritzburg when I was 11 years old. It was an interesting childhood, tough in the sense that when I look back now, you realize that you actually didn't have much growing up because my grandmother was a pensioner. You know, the drama of not having food to eat at some point, you know, but Ugogo worked so hard that we did not see that we were living in lack for the longest of times. It's only now, as I sit here, oh snap, you didn't actually have a flawless childhood as some others have been afforded type thing.
So let's talk about that too. So, I mean, what dreams did you have for yourself back then?
As a young Thuso, I was very much into my school books. I was the type of child where I remember I was still in primary school, I don't know which year, but I was always, at the end of the year, every year, I'd be the one who comes first in class, you know. So there was also this other challenge when I was still in Malmöth, where they said you must read 100 books, and I can't remember what the prize was, and I was the girl who's reading 200 books. You know, type thing. I always enjoyed school, and then halfway through in grade 5, we moved to Pietermaritzburg, and when I moved to the new primary school, Nakona, I still came first in my class. But I was also the girl who had a lot of allergies, skin allergies. So whenever I got December, I would always, like, if you see our family pictures, I don't know where they are though, I was the one with the swollen face.
Well, it's cute now.
Yeah, I was the one with the swollen face. I was the one that had to use special soap. And so growing up, when I came to understand what it was, whatever, I wanted to be a dermatologist because I wanted to understand what skin conditions are, how you treat those and stuff like that.
And when did you lose that dream and realize that entertaining and performing is your thing?
It was in grade 10, because I think it's in grade 10 you choose your subjects. So I chose mathematics, I chose biology, I chose physical sciences, and then drama was the more, you know, fun, free subject just to relax from the more serious subjects. But then I fell in love with the art. There was a time where we had to do our drama theme programs, and those were open to the audience. And I'd written a poem I called The Girl with the Smile, and I performed it for the audience, and most of the audience was in tears afterwards. So I saw what power, what healing power drama has, what creative power drama has, and it became a thing of I would like to change lives through this art form type thing.
Your latest project, the Children's Monologue that's happening at Market Theatre.
Yes.
Can you tell us more about that?
Okay, so what happened with the Children's Monologues is that I saw Uzola Nombona had posted about it at some point on Instagram, and then I researched what it's about, and I know that it's like, it used to be the US and the UK at some point, but this year it's the US and South Africa, and South Africa happening on the same day. And I say in inverted commas because it's happening on the 13th of November at 7:30 at night in South Africa, and it's happening on the 13th of November at 7:30 in New York, but we're 6 hours apart. But if we could do it, it would be happening at the same time, you know. And it's giving back to charity, because I don't know for others, most of us are not getting paid to do the performance, but it's something that really connected with me. The stories, I saw the monologues, and what it's about and what it stands for, and trying to make money to help a particular theatre within South Africa. I was like, I'm gonna postpone my trip to do this because I really believe in it, you know.
And being attached to the story, what do you want the audience to walk away with after seeing your performance?
Okay, I would like the audience to remember what has been, because like I'm saying, the stories speak a lot about memory. But also, what I like with the directing choice that James has made, let's make it a memory and not make it a reality now, is that what we're saying is, I'm coming to you today. The memory has shaped who I am, but I'm not my memory. So for the audience is that you have a past that has shaped who you are, but it does not need to be who you are. And I think it resonates with me personally right now, because that's the current narrative that South Africa has taken from my life story. I have a hectic past that people are reading from, but there's a hope in who I am today and what my tomorrow will bring, type thing.